Guys, welcome back to my channel. You can't believe this is the craziest of scholarships offers that I've ever found throughout my entire life living in South Korea. Trust me, you won't believe it. The scholarship package for this University of Science and Technology, located in Daejeon, South Korea, is craziest. And added to that, this is a university that has 32 different branches scattered all over Korea, and the focus is on science, technology, and then research. Make sure you stay put to the end of this video so that you get everything about this scholarship. Admission is ongoing. Admission was launched 2 days ago, precisely on the 2nd of March. And the best thing about this is that it is for graduate, that's masters, and then PhD students. There is no undergraduate. I'll hop up to my computer and then we'll go through the admission guideline. But please make sure you subscribe to the channel. What I've noticed is that a lot of people are watching my videos but they don't subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any eventual video. Thank you. See you shortly. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we are on my computer. On this computer I'm going to type Google and then I will type UST, and then you would find University of Science and Technology, South Korea. So we'll go to the first one, Science, University of Science and Technology. It will take us to this page which says Your Future Unlimited. Admission begins from March 16, that's Wednesday, and then runs right up to April 4th. Basically, you have 3 weeks to complete your admission. You have to take note of the admission period. So today is the 5th of March, which means you still have about 11 days to start sending in your application or just to start applying online, which means you still have some time, but officially the admission guideline is out. So I'll take you to admission. So when you click admission, it takes you to this page, international students, admission guideline. So if you look here, step 1, it says announcement of admission guidelines. It was announced on the 2nd of March. Submission of application officially begins on the 16th of March, as from 10 a.m. Korean time. And then it runs right up to the 6th of April at 5 p.m. You have to make sure you respect the deadline. And then the third step is going to be screening of your documents, which will begin on the 4th of May and then runs right up to 3rd of June. And then you would have announcement of final successful applicants from the 21st of June. And then you have admission and registration when you're already in Korea. So what I'll do is I'll go down here and download the admission guideline. Actually, I don't really need to download it because if you go down, you have it here. But since I want to use the PDF application, I'll just simply download. So on the downloaded application guidelines for admission, I'll look at the most important points because the admission guideline is very long. I don't want us to spend too much time on this video. On the downloaded application guideline for admission, it states that the admission is for non-Korean citizens, which means if your mom or dad is not from South Korea, it's okay for you to apply. And then secondly, if you're a Korean but living abroad, it's equally okay for you to apply. If you're living abroad, it's okay for you to apply. So we'll look at what is important about this admission, what makes it so special. The first thing is that it is field-oriented form of learning, which means there is less lecture in class, as it says here, minimizes lectures and allows students to earn credits by participating in research in the field, operate lab rotation so that students can experience research in different fields by participating in research projects that other research institutes or private enterprises, as well as those in academic advisors' lab. It offers leadership training, mandates students to take courses in liberal arts to develop the competencies required for research and viewing society. Another important thing about this program is that it has some standing ovations. For example, as far as AI is concerned, they are ranked number 6. Intelligent robots, they are ranked number 3. That's why it says recorded the highest ranking of thesis in major technological fields of the 4th industrial revolution. And then 3D printing, they are number 1. Big data clouds, they are number 2. Thirdly, you know, everybody wants to study in an environment where you feel relaxed while studying. So like I said, they provide only graduate programs, that is master's and PhD. That's why it says monthly student labor cost. Basically, this is your monthly allowance. For master's program, at least 1,200,000 is offered every month. The equivalent in dollars is $1,100 monthly student allowance. And then for doctorate or PhD, the monthly allowance is $1,600,001 per month. The equivalent in dollars is $1,450. It will be offered for the duration of studies. It equally has research awards, which means if your thesis or dissertation is outstanding, you will be rewarded financially. The third advantage is that UST has 32 campuses scattered all over Korea. So if you look here, it says Seoul, capital of South Korea. It has 2 campuses, Korea Institute of Science and Technology, Korea Institute of Radiological and Medical Sciences. In Incheon, where you have the Incheon International Airport, it has Korea Polar Research Institute, just 1. And then in Gyeonggi Province, they have 3 campuses, Korea Institute of Civil Engineering and Building Technology, Korea Railroad Research Institute, and Institute Pasteur Korea. And then Daejeon is where you have the main campus. It has 21 headquarters listed here, from National Institute of Mathematical Science, Agency for Defense Development. The list goes right down to Korea Research Institute for Chemical Technology. And then they equally have 1 campus in Busan. Busan is like a tourist destination. If you are in Korea, you must visit Busan. It is a must-visit place because it has the beach. That's where they have the Korea Institute of Ocean Science and Technology. Then in Chuncheon, Namdo Province, they have 1 campus, Korea Institute of Industrial Technology. Jeollabuk-do Province, Korea Food Research Institute, just 1. And then in Gyeongsang, Namdo Province, they have Korea Institute of Material Science, Korea Electrotechnology Research Institute. So basically, UST has campuses almost all over Korea, which means if you have the opportunity to get admitted here, you might have a feeling of Korea because of the fact that the university has campuses all over Korea to help you have a good cultural experience about South Korea. Number 5 and most important thing to know is that this university has foreign lecturers. Dr. Hudaya is from Indonesia. It is important to note that he did his Ph.D. in Korea at KAIST, Korea Institute of Science and Technology, and graduated in 2016. And then he is currently the president of Sumbawa University of Technology in Indonesia. You equally have Dr. Amran, who has a PhD in Energy Science Engineering, and he is current professor at Aston University in UK. You can see his picture here. And then the third international professor is Dr. Malpani, had a PhD in medical and pharmaceutical chemistry. And then he is current project leader in Daewon Bio Inc. in South Korea, which is to prove that this university is very diverse. So guys, like I said, it is important that you take advantage of this scholarship because very few universities will give you a monthly allowance that is above $1,000, and very few universities will give you the opportunity to have practical experience by learning while doing what you're learning. Some will